What's up, guys? Welcome back to the UMAD Sports Show, episode number 3. Sorry about the little delay there, guys. Life kind of gets in the way there. Wes just went and had a new baby, so he's
Yep.
got to be doing that whole thing. So
What's up, guys? I'm Wes, and today we are going to be doing top 10 tight ends. And our previous episode, top 10 wide receivers, it is up on YouTube now. Go ahead and check that out. Give us a like, give us a comment, argue with us, whatever you want to do. We also have another episode on running backs from the week before that, and
yeah, guys, definitely go check out our previous 2 episodes if you haven't gotten a chance to yet. Went through running backs because that's pretty much unanimously, if you know anything about fantasy football, that's pretty much everybody's first pick, except for the rare case where Michael Thomas, and that was our wide receivers list. And so go ahead and check that one out. That was episode number 2. Today, tight ends, and it's become from when fantasy football first started. Tight ends just it wasn't really that big of a deal. I remember some leagues didn't even have them, and then now though it's just ever since like maybe just slightly before the Gronkowski days, it's become such a big position.
yeah. I mean, you maybe had I don't know, Shannon Sharp. There wasn't very much
You
going
had
on.
Antonio Gates. He kind of helped bring it up to he helped start that whole thing, and then really
Yeah.
the emergence though, the one that would take over, would be that first type pick, was really Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
And he's back this year, so it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it. Again, just like the last couple episodes, guys, Wes and me have not talked about our list. So as we go through it, it's going to be the reactions will be genuine.
It's crazy.
All right, go ahead and start us off, man. I feel like everybody has the same 2 as they were the first 2 last year. We probably have the same first 2. It just depends on how you order them.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell them yours, bro, and tell them why you ordered them in the way you did.
Okay, well, it's just like everybody else pretty much. It's going Kelce, number 1, and Kittle, number 2. And, guys, I really wanted to put Kittle at number 1.
That's non-biased or anything. He's not a Niners fan or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so I am a Niners fan, guilty. But I also just straight up, I think 2 things. I think Kittle is a better athlete than Kelce. I mean, Kelsey's a bruiser and he's an athletic guy, but I do see more athleticism from Kittle, I think. And also, it works to his advantage that Garoppolo has less weapons. Kittle's his primary guy. With Mahomes, Kelsey's not necessarily his primary guy, but you have to go with the tight end in this case that has the better quarterback, and it is Patrick Mahomes for sure, hands down. I think mathematically you just have to pick Kelce as your number 1 tight end, just because at that point it's Mahomes versus Garoppolo. Who would you rather have throwing to your tight end? And it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, absolutely. I have them in the same exact order. Travis Kelce, George Kittle, number 1, number 2 for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes throwing to one of them, Jimmy G throwing to the other. So, that's nothing against Jimmy G. He's not an awful quarterback. A lot of people I know hate on him. I don't understand it. I think he's going to have a lot better year this year.
Yeah.
With a little bit more young, athletic wide receiving core. We're going to find out though. But yeah, I have to go the same way. So that's number 1, number 2. Let's skip down to number 3. I feel like this where it stops right here, the number 3, number 4, that's the line. These are the top 4 guys, and it's not even close. Number 3, I got Mark Andrews in Baltimore.
Yeah, I got Mark Andrews too. I think that's a fairly no-brainer.
Yeah, just like the other 2. I mean, the next 2 you have to go with definitely. And who do you got at number 4? Is it the same as me? Go ahead.
Well, dude, number 4, I actually have Tyler Higbee, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went
Wow,
ahead.
I don't even have him in my top 10. So there you go, folks. That's a wild card from West there for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's no, he saw a big uptrend from Higbee last year at the end of the season, kind of taking over the role from Everett, right? And
Yeah, I think it was Everett. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. And, dude, Higbee was just looking really good. He was definitely Goff's favorite person to throw to there for a little bit. I think it,
Big target.
yeah.
I disagree though. I think still no brainer. This was a no brainer for me. Number 4, I still have to give it to Zach Ertz. The man's a monster.
Yeah. No, I can't believe that. I can't believe Zach Ertz still has so much steam in him. Like it's just I'm in disbelief.
Yeah, it feels
definitely.
like he's been around forever, huh?
Yeah, dude. He's like one of those OG tight ends. Like when did he start? He was probably playing when Shannon Sharp was playing, dude. Like it's been so long. Well, he was definitely playing.
Ertz is gonna hear this and he's gonna be like, "Bro, I'm not even that old."
No, he was definitely playing with Antonio Gates. He was definitely playing like around that time. That wasn't even that long ago, though.
No,
I mean, who else?
I don't know.
He was definitely playing the same time as Antonio Gates and Vernon Davis. Those were like the big 3 tight ends at that time.
He's 29 years old. So he's actually a year younger than me. I'm about to turn 31 next month.
Well, Antonio Gates retired Antonio Gates retired like 4 years ago. So they played together for a little bit.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. Like, yeah, he was here. Yeah, if that's wrong, we're gonna have to cut this whole segment because.
Yeah, we might have to do some research here. But yeah, no, I mean that's a good number 4. I like it. For number 5.
Right, so yeah, let's go to number 5 then. If you have Higbee at number 4, who's your number 5?
My number 5 is Rob Gronkowski, bro.
Ooh, you put him up higher than me, but he's in my top 10 too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went ahead and just put him in my top 5, man. I think.
How can you not? He's got his QB back. He's in a way happier place.
I know. I feel like they're they're gonna make a point this year. I think Tom Brady and Gronkowski, dude, their connection is just gonna be crazy.
I agree. Dude, they're probably so stoked. It's gonna be like the honeymoon phase all up in there.
Yeah. Who you got?
Mine is the Las Vegas Raiders. Still getting used to saying that. Still, that's Darren Waller. I got him. I got him tearing stuff up this season as a number 5. The first tight end in my tier 2 of my rankings here, because tier 1 was Kelce, Kittle, Andrews, and Ertz, which we didn't talk about Andrews much. So let's just real quick, guys. Let's take a step back real quick on that. Andrews. What's not to like about the dude? He's huge, and he's got probably the best quarterback in the entire NFL to throw to him. And
he's his favorite target.
Playmaking.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Big playmaking tight end that can bail Lamar Jackson out whenever he runs out of the room, or has to get it out of the pocket quick. Needs to dump one into the end zone. Something. Mark Andrews is going to be huge this year. So I mean, it's no small thing that we didn't talk about him. I apologize, Ravens fans. J.R. Bryant, Justin, Christian, they're all losing their minds right now. Like, wow, way to just skip over Andrews.
Yeah, no, Andrews gets it. I think it's a pretty much no-brainer when he's the favorite target of the quarterback that threw the most touchdowns last year, right? That's got to be right. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
so like,
I mean, honestly, he definitely scored the most touchdowns last year. Lamar Jackson is a freak of nature. I've been watching him. I'm a Florida State fan, so he's been terrorizing me for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he's terrorizing the NFL now, and I get to witness it. So, all right, well, so that was my number 5 was Darren Waller. I think he's going to have a huge year this year. Yeah. I really think Las Vegas is going to be a lot better than people think. New energy, moving into a new stadium and everything. I really think it's going to be. Yeah. I can only see good things for them. Let's go to number 6. Who you got?
I had Darren Waller number 6. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, mine I have Jared Cook. Jared Cook,
I feel like,
nice. Honestly, Jared Cook could be in that top tier. I'm just waiting to see how he meshes with Breeze, because this is Breeze's final season. Everybody in that offense is going to go out of their mind.
Jared Cook, man. Jared Cook's one of those OG tight ends too. He's been around a while now. Yeah, he's about Gronkowski. Dude, he's 2 years older than Rob Gronkowski.
He was a Raider, wasn't he? A Raider? Yeah, he was.
Wow, yeah, no, yeah, he's been around for a while, and he's killing it. I have him in my top 10, not quite as high as you, but
Okay.
I think
all right, well then he's my number 6. So let's go to 7. Who you got in 7?
number 7 I have Zach Ertz. And
Man, so low. It's so low and so long ago now that I forgot about my boy. Man, come on, like.
yeah,
7.
I don't know, man. I feel like his time came and went. I couldn't believe last year he did as well as he did. Honestly, I really I almost feel like last year was a fluke that he still played so well. But
Oof, man.
I do, and also I don't trust Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is. Well, I like Carson. I've been a fan of him. I told everybody that he was the best quarterback in that draft class.
He was.
And that he was going to do. He was going to do awesome things, and I really think if he can stay healthy, he absolutely will. Remember when before his injury started, before the knee problem started, he was putting up MVP numbers. MVP numbers, that was the year they won the Super Bowl over the Patriots. The numbers that dude was putting up before his knee injury were Tom Brady for sure, esque,
Yeah.
So I really think I want to see him healthy for a full season and continue. I want to see them mesh and play a full season as a team down there. I really think the Eagles are still just as good now as when they won the Super Bowl. So
well, and they do have a good setup, man. I mean, I feel like they have a really good running back in Miles Sanders, and Wentz has a lot of potential.
Sanders,
so I mean, yeah, I want them to do well too. I mean, that division's just kind of a mess.
They don't have their wide receivers are a little lacking, honestly, and no offense.
They are,
no
yeah.
offense to anybody who is a fan of the Eagles or might be a family member of one of their wide receivers, but I mean, I'm just speaking truth here.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 7 is Evan Ingram from the Giants. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a monster.
He's an athletic dude.
He's going to help out.
I couldn't fit him in my top 10.
Yeah,
he's an athletic dude though. I almost got him in. I definitely looked his name over a few times for sure.
Yeah. See, I was waiting for him to be big last year. I had him on my team, waiting for him to be healthy. I want to see him healthy this year.
See, that's one of those things too. That's one of those things too where I just don't trust the QB. I don't trust Daniel Jones to give him the volume he deserves yet.
Yeah, but I think Daniel Jones is going to surprise a lot of people this year. I can't wait. I'm pretty stoked to see that situation play out there with Saquon's contract year, and just how that team healthy, because they got a good wide receiver core, good young wide receiver core with Shepard and all those guys. So
yeah.
I just want to see that whole team stay healthy and play together, like the same with the Eagles. I really think the sleeper, definitely the most dominant conference in the NFC this year is going to be the NFC West. The Niners, the Cardinals have improved. The Rams are going to be better this year. The
Seahawks.
And then, the Seahawks are there every year.
Yeah.
So, I really think that's obviously the scariest one in the NFC. But the sleeper conference in the NFC has to be the NFC East. The Giants, the Redskins, the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just gotta call it what it is.
Yep, that's what it is.
Sorry. And then the Dallas Cowboys are going to be good this year. God, just don't start celebrating the Super Bowl after you get to 4 wins, Dallas, for the love of God. And but yeah, I really think, and the Eagles are going to be good this year. I think the Giants, Eagles, and Alex Smith just got cleared for football activity. So Alex Smith is back.
That's kind of cool.
In Washington. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see. So I just that's my sleeper. Who's gonna play versus the NFC West and the NFC Championship division right there.
Nice. So what are we at? We at number 8 now?
All right. At number 8.
Okay, number 8, I have Hayden Hurst. I'm pretty excited about him. He backed up Mark Andrews, and now he's the main tight end in the offense where Austin Hooper was just killing it, dude. I think Hayden Hurst is going to kill it this year.
That's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice. But to have him higher than Hooper.
I did put him higher than Hooper. I did. Yeah, but again, dude, okay, see, I guess I'm basing it heavily on QBs right now. Because it's, again, who would you rather?
Yeah, and you got Matt Ryan, to me, I'm basing it off team in this situation because I have Hooper having a crazy year. He's going to make Mayfield look so good whenever his 2 stud running backs and his 2 stud wide receivers aren't doing it. That kid literally has the most loaded offense in the league with Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, Austin Hooper, and 2 of the best running backs in the NFL. Like, it's going to be crazy down there. The Browns are a scary team.
2 top 20 running backs. They got 2 top 20 receivers, 2 potentially, and 2 top 20 running backs, and then Baker Mayfield.
and possibly two top 20 tight ends for sure because they have Njoku.
Yeah, that's true.
So they have Austin Hooper and Njoku.
Yeah.
Like that's a scary offense. I can't wait to see how that plays out.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. On paper, the Browns look amazing.
Number 8, we talked a little bit about this because you mentioned it, and I was like, are you out of your mind? So this one, we do know a little bit about, guys. And that's, my number 8 is Hunter Henry. You weren't impressed by him much, you said? But I'm excited about him because I really think Tyrod Taylor's going to need a whole lot of bailing out.
Yeah, no, see, I mean, I do think Hunter Henry's good, but that's the thing I'm not impressed about is Tyrod Taylor. I don't know. I mean, he could do really well. He's probably going to have some good games, but I just couldn't fit him in my top 10. And
he's definitely a top 10. Like he has to me, like even Hunter Henry's going to make.
I think he's a top 10 when he has like a top 10 QB, but.
Well, Phillip Rivers. You put Phillip Rivers as a top 10.
You could
QB?
squeeze Phillip Rivers in the top 10. I think at least like on average, he's had some bad years, but I think on average he was pretty much top 10.
Yeah. I wouldn't put him in my top
maybe
10,
I mean
I wouldn't put Tyrod
maybe
Taylor
maybe not. I guess Phillip Rivers is usually just kind of like a streaming QB, so I guess he's more of a top 15. He's a top 15.
Yeah.
I got to give him top 15, but
I'd say top 20 for sure. He's not
top 20 for my boy boy Phil.
Yeah. Well, this year with his offense, and I don't want to go too off subject because we'll talk about it more on the quarterbacks. But the Colts are a good team too this year. They're going to be good, and that's where Phillip Rivers is right now. Phillip Boy is over there in Indianapolis, and I really think he's going to have a huge season. But over the last couple years, I wouldn't say he's top 15. I'd say he's fringe top 15, definitely top 20.
Huh. Okay, well, I mean,
who you got?
Number 9, I do have Austin Hooper.
Okay, see, number 9, I have Rob Gronkowski.
Nice. And you know who? Well, and
number 10, I have Austin Hooper. So we can just kind of mix those in, and then we'll figure out.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, I don't know. My 10. I did tell you who was in my 10 after you told me you had him. Is Jared Cook.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, we pretty much cycled through them all now. We've talked about all these guys. So that's the top. And I have a note here, and it says, "You literally better have one of these 10, or you are screwed." It's the least depth of any position. I mean, it's getting, and that's how it should be because I feel like tight end gets so unproductive if every team has 2 tight ends of their throwing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But at the same time, I think there's potential for in a 10-man league. I think there's potential for everybody to have an active tight end, and sometimes that's the worst when I think last year, we only had like 5 teams with active tight ends. There was so little activity for tight ends last year. It was very dominated by Kelce, Kittle, and Andrews, and then you had Ertz shining later in the season, and Higbee and Hunter Henry. But I mean, for the most part, like tight end was impossible to stream. It was basically you just roll the dice, and you could just close your eyes and pick a random tight end off the waiver wire. It doesn't matter who you pick. Like it was bad.
Who was it? I think it was Tim's team. Remember, he got a tight end, and then the tight end got hurt, and then he got another tight end, and that tight end got hurt.
Tight end is crazy. There's going to be
he had horrible.
There's going to be a couple tight ends that come out of nowhere this year, and see that's kind of where I wanted to bring up for my my risk it for the biscuit player for tight end. I picked Greg Olsen. Now playing for the Seahawks, and it's looking like he's going to start over Disley, and Disley is my honorable mention because he is a really good player. He's a really athletic dude, and could potentially actually take the starting job over Greg Olsen. But as of right now, they're saying it's Greg Olsen. And you cannot really go wrong with a tight end in Russell Wilson. You just can't really.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly though, Jimmy Graham declined greatly because he spreads the ball around so much. Remember, Jimmy Graham we all thought that he was going to go to Seattle and absolutely just become Rob Gronkowski.
Well, he didn't do well. He hasn't done well in Green Bay though either, and there's not a lot of targets there.
Yeah, he's not in Green Bay anymore either. Where's he at now?
Yeah, where did he go? Hold on. Chicago.
He's in Chicago, and honestly, that's the perfect segue. Check this out, because my risk it for the biscuit is rookie Cole Met. It's Kmet. I hope I'm not butchering it. I think it's Met. Yeah, I doubt it's Komet, but if it is Komet, I apologize.
I see that.
Cole Met, Kmet, rookie tight end from he's in Chicago. Chicago has like 12 tight ends signed right now. It's insane. So I really think this kid's probably going to win it. He was drafted. He was the highest tight end drafted in this year's draft. And you don't draft a tight end that high without planning to use him. So I really think he probably wins the job, and he's my risk it for the biscuit.
Cool. That's a good one. I like it. And you think he wins the job over Jimmy Graham too, huh? Yeah.
Over Jimmy Graham.
All right.
Yes,
well,
absolutely.
You heard it here first.
All right. Yeah. There you go. If it happens, give me that. You guys gotta give me that. All right, and now our what?
Yeah, I think we have the same.
Mine, I don't know what yours is.
It's probably the same.
It has to be like that.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph. Yeah.
Kyle Rudolph at 28 in the rankings, 24 on fantasy.
I'm seeing him 27 on Fantasy Pros.
29 or 27 or something like that on Fantasy Pros. It's mind blowing. They have a different tight end.
Yeah, Irv Smith Jr., another rookie tight end, in the second, drafted in the second round.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's impressive that they've already given him supposedly the starting job over Kyle Rudolph, and I don't know. I could see that going back. I could see the starting job going back to Kyle Rudolph easily. He's very good.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle Rudolph's going to have his bounce back year. The Vikings are going to be good again. I mean, there's so much talent in this league this year. It's literally going to be a coin toss on the NFC on who's going to be there. I feel like the AFC is really, really close. But it's in the AFC. Let's be honest, it's going to be Kansas City versus Baltimore. There's no way to avoid it, And then on the NFC side, you have Tampa Bay, you have Green Bay, which hopefully does something for Aaron Rodgers because they damn sure didn't do anything for him in the draft. Then you have the whole NFC West. You have the whole NFC East. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that was that all we. That's everything, huh? Yeah, that was we gave all. That's all
That's
10.
all 10 right there, guys. So stay tuned. Quarterbacks is going to be a fun one because we're going to get into that. Obviously, you hear us like in the last couple of podcasts, you've heard us mention quarterbacks in every single podcast so far. So there's just going to be so much info. We're going to get into a little bit. Our draft orders were selected. Your boy here is number 2. Your boy over there,
Yeah.
Wes, is number 1. So we last year we played each other for the championship. This year the draft is randomized, okay, every year. So the drawings came out, and Wes got number 1 pick. I got number 2 pick. So we got to start strategizing. We're gonna bring you guys a couple episodes where we go through mock drafts and stuff like that, and then we're definitely gonna make an episode of the league draft and getting before the league. Maybe, hopefully, we'll have a couple guys on from the league, just so you can kind of. We want you guys to see all the different players and stuff, the style of players that you have. So yeah, it's just we got a lot of fun stuff planned for you. Wes is kind of the mastermind behind he's getting the editing down and stuff like that, and dealing with the whole family.
Yep.
So, Wes, what do you want to tell them going into these next couple?
All right.
episodes
Well,
next year?
I'm excited. I'm stoked to get to the draft episode. We'll probably do an episode about our league's draft. If you guys watched the first episode, you know that I'm using my number 1 pick to get Saquon Barkley. I'm super stoked for that. And yeah, so I'm sure you're probably gonna get sick of hearing me say this all the time here pretty soon. But go and like us, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Go like us on all the social media platforms. We're on everything. And yeah.
Yeah, help us out, guys. We're just trying to help people win their fantasy football leagues. We promise, not everything, but something that we go over in this show is going to help you guys win a huge game, because we always find a clutch way to do something, So just follow along, guys. Like you said, you're gonna get sick of hearing it, but we gotta blast it, guys. Go follow us, give us a like, share us with your other sports friends. We're gonna start doing some sports news soon too. That's gonna start pretty soon. We're just trying to get the timing on all this down. So again, sorry for the wait on between these 2 episodes.
We're working on it, guys.
The first 2 episodes and everything, and yeah, we'll get it down for you guys. We promise we'll be here. And tune in again next week.
All right, thanks, guys. See ya.
You guys are gonna love it. All right.